Howdy, ladies, germs, and NBs everywhere. I am CoreCat13. I am a woman with a deep voice. I hope you all are having a great day today. Last time, we defeated Sheep Man, Pump Man, Solar Man, and Chill Man. And this time, we're going after Nitro Man. It's take 3 of this recording. Because the last recording I did, I fucking forgot to rebuy all my E-tanks and stuff. And the first recording sucked, so hoping this one's better. Looks like we got Sniper Joe. Now it truly is a Mega Man game. And as you can see there, Sniper Joe is able to knock off the shields of those Sniper Joes. Makes it very useful. Speaking of useful, Treble Boost is going to be very useful this stage. Bye! There I go again, just like last time. I timed it really stupid. And I missed my jump. Because I keep thinking that I'm already at the platform, but I'm not. But as you can see, this kind of the gimmick of Nitro Man stage is this highway thing. Alrighty, we're taking a lot of punishment. That's kind of the thing about Nitro Man's stage. If you're not careful, you're going to get ran over by those cars, and very appropriately. They do a crap ton of damage. Yeah, this alone is the reason why I use Base in place of Mega Man or Proto Man. Because Base can actually get up here much easier than the other two. You can just avoid this shit. That doesn't mean that you can't slack. Doesn't mean that you can slack off, but, you know, it does mean that you have an easier time doing things. Just gotta wait on the giant truck to pass on by. Yeah, just watch out for the light there, because that will tell you when the truck is going to go past by it. Let's go ahead and use an E-tank. Because we're actually about to pick one up, so it's not really going to matter. Hey, yeah, you're Sniper Joe. You can also turn off the sirens there by hitting the button. Because if it stays red, then the truck won't come. It's very useful that way. Now, this one you actually kind of want to ride the truck so that you can jump up here, then switch over to Treble Boost, and then hop on up here. I don't know why I keep trying to switch over to the Solar Blaze. I guess because in my head, I keep thinking that the Base Buster is a different thing than it actually is. I'm trying not to get hit by those spikes there. And this part right here is kind of a dick move. But pay attention to where the bomb is, because that is going to tell you where your spikes are. Ooh, man, that should have killed me right there. You see that? Whew. Ooh, see a weapon tank. Well, that matters because the weapon tank is kind of useless to us. I think the chill spikes do okay damage to these things, but I'm not entirely certain. I really don't know what the Sentry robot's weakness is. I don't know if it's Thunderwool or something else. I don't know. This part right here is not too bad. Just gotta wait for the robots to pass on by. Just do little jumps. Where Sniper Joe is here. He ain't too bad. You can just knock off a shield and on you go. Now let's go ahead and get the chill spikes equipped. Unfortunately, we are now equipped with E-tanks, so he should be no problem. For some reason, this music's very appropriate for Mr. Nitro Man here. Alright. Now, it really only counts if he runs over the spikes. So keep that in mind, though the chill spikes do indeed cancel out his wheel cutter here. And they'll also freeze him, so use that to your advantage. Yeah. If you just fire the chill spikes, they'll do okay damage. They'll do like 1 damage, which is the same damage output as your base buster. Well, like I said, you really want to let the spikes themselves hit the robot. Makes life much easier. But we get the wheel cutter. It's essentially a metal blade that rolls across the ground and can roll up walls. So it's a metal blade that kind of acts like the search sink. So, pretty cool. Though what's not cool is Commando Man's stage. His stage is a royal pain in the ass. In my opinion, his stage is the hardest of the Robot Master stages. But it's another pretty good spot if you want to grind for bolts, so. Also has some pretty good music. And it's one of the first themes I think of when I think of Mega Man 10, just that intensity. Watch out for this robot there. I don't like these crabs. It's really annoying. Those things will activate the crabs, so just shoot them. As per usual, the top path is preferred. Gotta knock out that Metar there. This is another stage where the Treble boost might actually be your best friend. You also might actually want to take damage from these annoying bombs. They look like they're fresh out of Bomb Man stage. But as you see there, I went off screen and got some Treble rescues, which are very useful. They essentially act like Beat does in Mega Man 7. And they will rescue you from the pit. Though I think it lasts a little bit longer than Beat does. I also got the energy equalizer, which will send the weapon energy to whatever the weapon with the least amount of energy happens to be, which in this case would be the Treble boost. Go ahead and take care of the shield guy here. It's always amusing seeing his shield pop off his face. Yeah. I still consider that to be the easier of the two routes. Regardless, they meet up here and they will award you with a bunch of bolts. 30 bolts each time. Very nice, very nice. Base there was trying to slide. And I could have... Oh god, I hate this thing. I honestly don't know what that thing's weakness is. It's very obscure. Now, thankfully, this time the dust storm is appearing from the left, so all you gotta do is walk against the wall. Okay. Yeah, as you see there, my spike shield came in handy. And this time the spikes aren't an instant kill because I used them. There's the Treble boost. Ah, crud. Yeah, unfortunately the spikes are... Or the spike repellent is a one-hit only kind of deal, so... The quicksand... Or the sandstorms are the reason why I'm not really a big fan of this, because you can't really see what you're doing and it's going to push you against a wall for a while. So that's fun. Did not mean to quit Treble, but I'm going to do it now. Because fuck this part. Plus, I have the weapon tanks to spare, so... I'm just gonna say sayonara to this fucking part. This part sucks. But now we're gonna go to a easier part, hopefully. Yeah, now the sandstorm's gonna push you forward. But again, we have weapon tanks, so let's go ahead and use it on our treble boost, which shall be our bestie. And because the sandstorm is going to push us forward, it actually makes it a little bit easier to deal with them. Alright, there's that guy. I'm just going to let him jump into my line of fire here until he dies, which I'm not sure how much HP he has, so... I wonder if the wheel cutter will do anything to him. I don't know, I'm not willing to find out. Though the wheel cutter is our weapon of choice against Commando Man, because it will defuse his bombs. And yeah, he's a big heavy fucker, so... I think that's actually a little bit better advised, is to just kind of hold the wheel cutter ahead of you. And then just kind of walk into him. I find that's much more effective. So, not if you die. Not if you die, but as you see there, that's a much better strategy. Though you can have up to 3 wheel cutters out at a time. So yeah. Let me go ahead and... Oh yeah, that's another fun thing about the wheel cutter. You can actually roll up walls. Really not a fan of the commando bomb. Though thankfully the wheel cutter makes very short work of Commando Man here. And you get equipped with essentially this game's equivalent to the drill bomb, which is the commando bomb. It's alright. Commando bomb allows you to change direction twice with up and down, or you can detonate the bomb yourself by pressing the attack button. So there's that. Gonna go ahead and save so that we don't deal with that shit again. 2 robot masters left to go. Blade Man. Yeah, this theme right here, this theme is, honestly, it sounds like something Jake Kaufman fucking composed for Shantae. Isn't me, or do these axe things kind of look like they came right out of Nightman's stage? Honestly, this stage really should be reminding you of Nightman's stage because it seems to be almost like an homage. Though now, like, nowhere near as colorful and has a bit more of a believable castle setup. I'm telling you, this music really does seem like it's right out of Shantae. I can't really explain why either, it's just... Yeah, anyway, there's the commando bomb in action. And the way to deal with that thing is to use the chill spikes. Kind of like how the bubble lead dealt with these stupid assholes pretty nicely in Mega Man 2. Chill spikes are the ground dwellers' weakness in this game. Always have it equipped. It's very useful. I go up here for some lovely money. Can't ever go wrong with bolts. I refuse to call them screws because that just sounds nasty. Not that Wily would care. I mean, he's Wily, and we all know that he definitely is perverted, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out the bubble barrier here. Oh, and that was a really bad jump. That was a really dumb jump. Looks like we're starting back here. Alright, whatever. Is fine. Let's go ahead and refill our water shield here. I don't know why I called it the bubble shield. I keep forgetting I have the energy balancer, so I can just kind of go nuts. Honestly, I always feel so powerful when I have the energy balancer equipped. Because all that energy is going to bounce right back to my weapon of choice. Or the weapons that need it. Like the chill spikes, for instance, I'm going to need that. God, that feels so good, being able to fucking get rid of those things. Well, at least that thing was paralyzed. That's why I kind of describe it as Ice Slasher 2.0. Because for a lot of enemies, it doesn't really do anything. For, like, the ground-based enemies, it's pretty useful because it'll get rid of them. So it's already a step up from the Ice Slasher. Let's go ahead and recover some health. It looks like we got ourselves a mini-boss. Once again, this thing is very vulnerable to the Thunderwool. Seems to be the mini-boss killer. These things are also vulnerable to the Treble Blade, which we'll be acquiring from the Robot Master himself. Treble Blades are pretty useful. It's always the blade weapons, I noticed, that seem to be the most useful weapons in the game. You ever notice that? It's always the blade weapons. I guess because most robots have busters and stuff. And I guess in this case, bringing a knife to a gunfight would actually be pretty smart. Here, I'm gonna just go ahead and... Go ahead and get rid of that guy. Always good to have the water shield equipped. Very good for the little annoyances. We're definitely gonna need the... Yeah, we're gonna need a weapon tank there. And might as well pop an E-tank while we're at it. We can't be dying now. Yeah, especially that instrument right there. You see what I mean? Anytime those instruments play, I just think of Shantae. Thankfully. The game is being very kind to us with the energy refills for our weapons. Which is definitely going to be very useful. And these guys can just fuck right off. Get out of here. Alright. Yeah, you know what? Bye. I'm just gonna fucking hover over the fucking pit here. And y'all can just kiss my ass. Because fortunately, that leads us right to Blade Man. May need to top off again, but that is fine. Go ahead and equip the commando bomb. And yeah, I think I'll top myself off. Never be too careful. Honestly, this Robot Master music really is very appropriate for this game's robots. Anyway, so the trick to the commando bomb is actually kind of similar to the chill spikes. You actually don't want to hit the robot with the weapon itself. You want to hit him with the residue of the weapon, which does far more damage. And honestly, don't feel bad if you take damage from Blade Man here. He's pretty aggressive, so yeah. That will never not be funny. I'm sorry. Base just looks so stupid when he does that. Now, an interesting thing is, with the concept art, the Triple Blade is magenta. But for the sprite, for some reason, it's purple. Which I'm not arguing, I like purple, but still. Anyway, one robot left to go. It's time for Strike Man. Yet another theme that does not need to hit as hard as it does. Or slap as hard as it does, I should say. The song honestly sounds like it belongs in like Mega Man 3 or something. It's pretty damn good. Damn, these guys are freaking crazy. Very accurate. And now we got lockers. Killer lockers, ladies and germs, and NBs everywhere. What the fuck? Now we're already having to use the freaking E-Tank. Crazy. Alright. Now let's go ahead and pull out the chill spikes. Drop on down. Get rid of him. Because we don't need that shit. And once again, because we are base, we have absolutely no issue with mini-bosses. Because all you need to do is just aim upwards, and he is donezo. Well, I could deal without that thing. Killer sports balls. I love it. Alright. Let's go ahead and take care of him. Because I kind of want to take the top path. Or not. Apparently I'm not worthy. Kind of hang out close to him. So I can knock him out. Grab some health. Let's go ahead and grab that Treble boost. Which will come in real handy here shortly. Oh. Get another one of these guys. Ah, well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very much appreciated, Mr. Robot. Let's go ahead and grab a refill for our Treble boost. Yeah, this room's pretty safe, so we don't really need it. Though here we definitely do, because Base's Base Buster is not quite as reliable when it comes to these things. But yeah, that's why. Can't really rely on the Turbo Fire for this one. You have to use the standard shots. Because otherwise, these balls are going to fall right back down on your head, and it's going to hurt. Like a lot. Now, as tempting as that extra life is, I would much rather not deal with that. And that guy's pathetic, I tell ya. Let's go ahead and refill our health. Honestly, it just seems like these things get a lot harder than I thought. That guy was just so kind as to provide us with an extra life. I do very much appreciate that. Don't appreciate it hitting me, but, you know, whatever. Ah, man. Really not a fan of this fucking robot. Ah. I'm trying to get a good hit in on him, but I can't hit him. You're gonna make me use another E-Tank. You know, you're an asshole. You know that? I hate the fact that it homes in on you. That's the part I don't like. I mean, you can kind of fake out the baseball there, but not by much. Gotta be really careful. I just want him to die. Can he die, please? Thank you, God. And thankfully, they're kind enough to provide us with health refills, so yeah. I don't even care if I die to Strike Man. As long as I can get through a stage, I'm good. Honestly, it's kind of the trick with a lot of these. Like, as long as you can get through the stage with at least one life, it's good. Ah, man. You're gonna make me use my last E-Tank. That's just rude. At least he was nice enough to... fuck this. Not Thunderwool, I want a Triple Blade, thank you. Thankfully, these do pierce through walls. Oh man, I want that. that Treble boost. Go! Yeah, thankfully with Treble boost we can just kind of avoid this garbage. And now the Treble boost has replaced the water shield as our first left. Fortunately, Strike Man's nowhere near as annoying as some of the other robots we've dealt with. Mostly because his weakness does so much damage to him that it's not even funny. Like, look at that. That just cut through him like butter. He's dead. Next. Now Base has gotten the pink treatment. Well, I guess it was just due time for him to go pink. Although when he does it, he looks manly. Or at least that's what he'll tell ya. Though you can't really take everything Base says seriously. And what a surprise, Dr. Wily is fucking behind everything. Who would have guessed? Look at his fucking ball sack for a chin. Yeah. You're evil. And a douchebag. It don't matter. Because now we have the Wily stages, which are very, very dangerous. But, unfortunately, that's going to have to conclude it for today. I know, it kind of feels like we just got started. But next time on Mega Man 10, we'll be going after the Wily stages and kicking some sense back into his stupid face. See you guys then.